Ja.
Is it later than you need? Oh yeah, I'll take it.
방이 됐네. 방비 다시.
Hello and welcome on pitch 4 here to the match between Australia under 21 woman against Singapore woman. My name is Benedict Lagler. I will be with you for the next 20 minutes of this game here. And here we had the first shot on the goal. And ball possession for Singapore. And the team from Australia, they pushing Singapore hard. They have one player in goal. Try to chase with 4 players. Putting a lot of pressure on Singapore. Try to keep them away from their own goal. And here was an interception with a paddle. But they didn't win the ball. But there was a foul. There was an obstruction foul from Singapore, so ball possession for Australia. And the second shot here, and the first goal. Scored by Australian number 3 by Jessica Harmer. So as the game progresses, we see here now that Singapore manages to bring the ball closer to the Australian goal, but we have a lot of pressure on the ball still going on, and the Australian defense is now set up as a traditional 3-on-1 defense, but we have number 2 from Australia, Beth Herrett, who's putting a lot of pressure on them, but now they're chasing out with 4 players playing outside. But this gives the team from Singapore as well the chance. Whoa, what a really nice pass here. But the shot clock just went out of time. That means the 60 seconds they have to attack is just gone over. And yeah, we have a pass now inside. And it wasn't accurate enough, so they had to play the ball back out. And yeah, we see here from Singapore, we see a 2-on-2 defense. And another shot from Australia. The rebound goes directly to number 5, to Trista Barclay, and she tried to score the second goal for Australia, but it got blocked by the goalkeeper, by Ho. So corner for Australia. And a really nice paddle block here. from the player from Singapore, from Wong with number 3. So ball possession for Singapore, and the chance for Singapore to do a fast break here. But well played from number 4 from Australia for Zoitas. And we have here now Singapore attacking. And another shot from Singapore, which missed the target and left the pitch. So ball possession for Australia. This gives Australia the chance to score their second goal. But they just missed the target, hit the bar, and the ball went out of the pitch. So ball possession for Singapore. Oh, what an unlucky ball. It just bounced from the Singaporean boat directly to the Australian player. So ball possession for Australia. Another attack from Australia. Oh, really nice passing inside. And a shot here. A hammer from Trista Barclay for the second goal for Australia. Here we go. Australia 2, Singapore 0. And we have here Singapore now on the 6-meter line with the ball. She plays the ball back out. And now a long shot. Whoa, it just hit the bar, the upper bar. It was nearly the first goal for Singapore. But now here we have a quite unlucky paddle foul and ball possession for Australia. They try to use this ball change for a fast break. And here we have a shot on the open goal. But credits on Tong, who just managed to put her paddle between the goal and the shot and get deflected to a corner. So this gives Singapore time to set up their defense. And they play at the moment, they play with a 2-on-2 defense. And now there was a bad passing. And really nice chase here from and she put a lot of pressure on Barclay, let her roll. And that's important because she steals a lot of seconds from the shot clock. So they force Australia to take a early shot here. And here we have the shot, was just a bit too low, but got deflected by a paddle. That's what the referee saw. So happy for Australia to get another corner. And we have again in the corner. She tries to put a bit on pressure or to block that ball, that passing outside. The ball now, and here's another shot. Another save from Ho in the goal. And another corner. And we see now Australia with 2 players inside, but they still try to shoot from outside. So another shot from Barclay. Even if there was a nice work inside from Cochrane, working together with Steele. And another shot from Barclay, another block. So here we have another shot from Australia's number 3 from Harmer. But it just went a bit too high. So ball possession for Singapore. And the next chance to score their first goal. But the Aussies, they just stay on them. They tried to put early pressure on them. And here we see a lot of pressure from the captain from Steele putting on Wong. But Wong managed to play the ball. There was nice passing over the water. But the Aussies managed, oh no, they didn't manage to get the ball. And now the first shot. Oh, how unlucky was that? There was nearly the first goal for Ong. And we see here paddle foul. There was a paddle foul committed by Australia's number 5, by Trista Barclay, the goalkeeper. So she received a green card. That means they're down to 4 players for the next 2 minutes or till Singapore scores a goal. So that's the chance for Singapore now to shoot the goal. Oh, it's even a penalty. So that means that Singapore's number 4, Tang, she takes the responsibility, line her up in 4 meter, and when the whistle goes, she can throw the ball, and here's the goal. So the first goal for Singapore in this game here. So they only with 1 goal down against Australia, and Australia is allowed to fill the team up to 5 players. So Australia 2, Singapore 1. And Australia's playing with 2 players inside. Tried to create an opening somewhere. Australia's trying to bring the ball in. And here we have the 3rd goal for Australia, scored by Jessica Harmer. And Australia are waiting on their side of the halfway to pick up the players. They're just playing 5 out, putting a lot of pressure on Singapore. But the Singaporean team manages so far to keep the ball. And now the first 10 minutes are gone in this game. And Australia take the lead here after the 10 minutes, 3-1 over Singapore. And so far we saw quite an exhausting game from Australia. They managed it quite good to keep the players from Singapore away from their own goal. But in the end, decision of the referee that there was a paddle foul. It clearly was one in our point of view. One of the players received a green card for that, and it resulted in a penalty, and that resulted in the first goal for Singapore. So at this point of the competition of this game, we want to thank you some sponsors here that make it possible that this event here happens. The ICF, as the International Canoe Federation here, who runs this World Championship, and the local organizer, the China Canoe Association, supported by Hangzhou City and Dongqing Country. And of course, there are a lot of other main sponsors like Kailas, Le Tour Sports, Kwang Kong Group, and European Sports. Without these sponsors, it would not be possible to run this event here. And while the players take a rest here for 1.5 minutes, take a breath, adjust their tactics, we'll do the same, and we'll be back in about 1.5 minutes. The teams are ready for the second half, but the referee isn't at that moment. There's still 15 seconds to go for this little break. And so far in the first half, we saw the Australian team playing press, putting the team from Singapore early under pressure. They tried to didn't let them coming close to their goal. And we see here now the referee's ready and starts the second period of this game. The second 10 minutes here. And there was an unlucky boat foul committed by... So ball possession for Australia. So Obey Steele won that charge start. And here we have a nice passing inside the center. Really nice pass here from Barclay to her teammate, to Herod, who just scored the fourth goal for Australia. And you can see it in her face how happy she is that she scored that goal. Well done. Yeah, and we see here Australia playing a loose defense, try to chase after the ball, try to avoid the players going between them and the goalkeeper now. A really nice passing here, but just a bit too high from that would have been the chance to score the second goal. Very well played, hand-to-hand passing from Singapore. And here we have an obstruction committed by Hannah Cochrane. Was just a bit unlucky because I thought she didn't saw where the ball is at this moment, because it was played behind her back when she just wanted to go to the Singaporean goal or in the direction of it. And yeah, nearly nice pass, a bit lucky, and another shot on the goal. A nice block here from the Aussie goalkeeper, and she just played it safe and put it out of the field. So Singapore just got a corner here. And yeah, the Australian team just changed to a proper 3-1 defense, but they tried to chase for the balls. As soon as someone from Singapore runs in with the ball, they try to block them pretty early. So the Singaporean players are forced to play the ball back out. And really nice hand-to-hand passing. And 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And here we have another shot, another block. And their goal line throw. So lucky for the Aussies. In my point of view, there was a Australian paddle between it. But sometimes it's hard to see, and especially because the referee has a different angle than we got here. So ball possession for Australia. They're sending 2 players inside. They try to work on the center and on the side players. And here we saw an unlucky paddle foul. And we see the first green card here for Singapore for this paddle foul. So Wong is being sent off for the next 2 minutes, or till the Aussies score a goal. And here we had just 2 shots on the goal, but they just hit the bar. And so ball possession for Singapore. They 1 man down, or 1 girl down. And here we have another foul committed by Milevska. So this gives Singapore another 60 seconds for their attack. But now the captain of Singapore, Ho, she needs some support. And she got it in the person of Tan. But there was a 5-second foul and an open goal. And Milevska just take this opportunity to shoot the 4th goal for Australia. So there's a new lead for Australia, 4-1. And here we have a good fight. Here we have another paddle foul. And the Aussie team just won the ball here. Tried to play it fast. But a lack of the preciseness in passing lead through that. Oh no, lucky for them. So they could recover the ball. Still in ball possession, Australia. And really nice tackle here from Singapore. From the play with the number 7 from Lim. So she just won the ball. So ball possession for Singapore. And really well played. So the team from Singapore just managed to put a lot more pressure on the Australian goal. Really nice passing here. So it seems at the moment that the team from Australia, they're just a bit quicker in their boat, so they can put a bit more pressure on their opposite player, but the passing abilities of Singapore is just a bit better. And there was another foul from Australia, so another 60 seconds for Singapore in this second half. Oh, really nice passing here. Oh, that was just a bit too short, the pass. So ball position for Australia and the next chance to score the 6th goal. And here we have a fast break, an open goal. And the 6th goal scored by Jessica Harmer. And the team from Australia, they have 1 player in the goal and try to pick up their opposite players pretty early. So there's no one really in the 6-meter zone to defend. Oh, really well played here from Yu. He just kept the ball, turned around. And the player from Australia had no chance to win that ball. It was an amazing skill here. And yeah, the Aussie team, they just managed here to put a lot of pressure on the Singaporean team. So they pushed the players back to their own 6-meter line. But they still have the ball. And 14 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. So she should throw the ball away. And now the 60 seconds are over. So ball possession for Australia. Oh, that was not really sportive here. She just pushed her opposite player, but I think she didn't notice that the free shot wasn't taken yet, and that's resulted in another goal from number 1, Molevska. And 2 minutes 13 seconds to go. Oh, and here we see a big fight here from Beth Hewitt. She's putting a lot of pressure on her opposite player. And now the Australians, they quite slightly changed their tactics. So the goalkeeper went out the goal as well. And the Singaporean, they just tried to keep the ball. Oh, really nice passing here between Ton and Lim. Oh, luckily the ball came up the field to Wong. Cochrane is putting a lot of pressure on Wong, but she managed to play that ball back out. Oh, really nice paddle skill here, but unfortunately there was a second Australian player, so ball position for Australia. Now 1 minute and 5 seconds to go till the end of the game. And another goal here. And we have 50 seconds left on the clock. So the big question is, will Singapore be able to score another goal here in this match? And yeah, we see here, number 3, Wong is dribbling by herself, playing the ball. And playing a really nice pass to number 6. Oh, that was just a few centimeters that you missed that goal. And still 20 seconds on the clock. And Australia in the attack. It's kind of a fast break here because the defense from Singapore isn't set up yet. And the last one shot, but a really nice block here from Hon. And ball possession again for Australia, 1 second to go. But a really nice block, a really important block here from Lim. And so we are at the end of this match. So Australia win 8-1 against Singapore in this year's World Championship in the first round here, Women's Under 21. And thank you for watching. It was a pleasure to be here, to have you on the live stream. And hopefully we see some more exciting games here from these two teams. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the next game here.